Good morning, Donnie.
Good morning.
So, day 3 of our Florida experience Z trip. Do we name it? Do we name this trip?
It needs a name. Nobody has.
How have we not named this trip yet?
I know.
Usually Tommy is like that with it. All right, we'll come up with a name for it, but today we are on our way right now to get alignment on the car because yesterday we got all new everything underneath the Z. Like everything suspension-wise is brand new, and so we need an alignment. I did a half-ass eye alignment last night, and dude, look at the car drives straight, which is hilarious. And the car feels amazing. It's super tight. The steering is super responsive. Like I can go on the track right now and be completely content, but I gotta at least do the first setup on an alignment rack. So we're gonna get that done. Then we have the hydro, e-brake. We got a lot of work to do, but hopefully it's our last day of working and we could just have fun the rest of the week. Car feels so tight right now. It's so nice. This is cool. Let's see how gripped up this thing is. I think it's Damn, dude, this feels so good.
Yeah.
Wow. You killed it on that alignment, buddy.
No problem, brother. Huge shout out to Eric.
Yeah, Eric, thank you so
Hey,
much.
take it easy, guys.
Wow, dude, the car feels so good.
It felt so
Look at
planted.
Donnie. Look at Donnie.
How's it feel?
That the Florida fit?
I feel like I'm in Florida now.
You got the fun fit on.
Lots of fun is gonna be had. I'll tell you that.
Exciting stuff.
Exciting stuff is happening. It's
But,
good stuff.
Let's get to the compound and get right to work because, well, we got a lot of work ahead of us. This thing, this feels like a 2022 350Z. Holy shit. I just want to act up in this thing. Bobbing and weaving. This thing is so Dude, this thing is sick.
It's crazy.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited to drive this thing.
This thing, it just feels like you can go fast and it'll just take it.
I love it. Tommy, I'm actually into this.
You like it? They
Yeah, your
haven't seen
normal
it.
kit sucks.
I'm pissed you didn't get me one.
I need you guys to understand though, only one fedora per crew. Only one fedora per crew. If
They're
there's another
here.
motherfucker with a fedora, it's only one fedora.
I'm allowed to have one then. Me and you.
One fedora per crew.
Back to it.
It's looking good. Look at zero camber in the rear.
How's it feel?
Dude, it feels insane. Like, it's cool because even though it has a crazy angle kit, it still feels like a street car.
Really?
Which is huge. All right, so first piece of puzzle today is we got a new bucket seat, because without a bucket seat, you're flying all over the cabin and you're not having a good time, right? Right, Grant? First mod on any drift car should be a bucket seat.
100%. You don't put a bucket seat in, you're sleeping.
You end up focusing so much energy on position.
You legit have to spend more time holding yourself into the stock seat than you do drifting. And then you suck because you're trying to hold yourself against a door in the center console. It's a nightmare.
All right, so what you get? I got a Sparko. I like that. I'm always waiting for a negative comment from Tommy.
Oh, he likes
I hope he slices through the fucking cloth. Oh, wow. And I think this is a really good bang for the buck. I kind of wish I got those. So I only got one because I only have one in stock. The other one comes in like 2 weeks, but we only need a driver's seat. Well, you're lucky I didn't get one because then there would have been none in stock. Right? So I hope I fit in this thing. Oh, dude, this is great. It's like the first bucket seat I think I've ever owned that I don't take my belt off to get into. Oh, I was having a hard time finding rails for this thing in stock, but my buddies down at ZacuTech hooked it up and got me some really nice low pro seat brackets because they know their boy's tall as heck. It was such last minute that I had to make them for me, so we still got to pay them real quick. But we got the side brackets right here with a bunch of adjustability. Super nice. It's a really nice piece. They make a lot of goodies for the Z chassis, and they make the louvers too. You ever seen the Z louvers?
You're getting some?
So, all right,
Tech?
I think it's
ZacuTech.
ZacuTech. I'm sorry if I butchered it.
ZacuTech.
Blame me.
ZacuTech. Oh wow, dude, this lines up perfect.
Props to them.
Yeah, because I'll tell you what, we've had a lot of seat brackets in our days, and they usually take some finesse to get them in.
Oh yeah, every single one.
Shout out to Miss Colette Davis herself for the hookup on the USC trim black. So we're gonna put these in right here. These look super nice with the trim black, huh? Super subtle. So I'm gonna mark up where the seat's sitting right now because that's where I feel most comfortable. And we're gonna mount it just like this and just have a fixed mount. Survey says, all right, let's see, Tony.
How's it feel?
Feels good. Distance is good. Does it clear the door? No, it hits the door.
It hits the door.
It hits the
but
door.
who cares?
Typical. Typical.
Yeah.
So once again, my Z33 is getting spoiled with another awesome component. So as you guys can see here, this is a hydraulic e-brake, and this is made by Lost in Transition, LIT for short. Love that. So what makes this thing special is it actually is meant to mount underneath the radio in your Z, so it's super sleek. So all we have is this rod sticking out right here. You don't actually get all of this getting in the way of things like it usually does, like down by your lap, you know, like making a pain in the ass out of things. So this thing actually is meant to contour to the factory trans tunnel, so we can bolt it right to the factory trans tunnel, and that's it. So check this out. As you can see, there's a contour here for the trans tunnel, and this is meant to literally just sit right in there.
Look at that.
Easy.
I love that.
Isn't that sick? Love that. Oh, by the way, I usually feel like I always talk about this, but as you can tell, we're gonna bolt this thing straight to our trans tunnel. Now, you gotta be careful because first mount your first hydro, you don't realize how hard you pull these things. Like, you pull your hydro like you're trying to literally bend it in half. Luckily, our trans tunnel is very reinforced. It's pretty thick metal for a trans tunnel, and this arch actually gives us a lot of structural integrity in it too. So, very confident this works. Usually, you gotta be careful because some trans tunnels are pretty weak, and you'll flex those things fast. Just a heads up. Right, Rudnick?
Right.
You ever mount the e-brake and rip it off the car?
I actually have.
Yeah, see?
I bolted it straight to the transmission tunnel, and it just bent right up, and it just snapped
On a Miata?
on a E36.
Yeah, so some not all trans tunnels can you do this.
No.
So be wary of that.
No, usually I just I didn't this time. I just weld a bar to the transmission tunnel to secure it.
Nice work.
And then it's just a little stronger.
There you go. Thank you, Ruddy. See? Ruddy knows.
He's been through it.
He's been through it. Or if you don't want to do any of this, Drift HQ actually sells a plate that bolts to the shifter tunnel right here, and it bolts to the side of the seat. Easy. We just got to make things difficult because it looks good. And blast that thing. Nice work. First check. Love that. That feels
that.
great. Love it. Look at my arm. Love that.
I love it. You called me like 3 weeks ago. I'm like, I don't know. I'm thinking about getting one. Like, what should I do? And I'm like, Jimmy, trust me. I think you were talking about a 370.
No, I said I'm getting one. Should I get a 370 or 350? And then we decided I should get a 370. Then I bought a 350.
Yeah, you did it without asking me, but it's okay. I love it. I love this car
This
a lot.
one's way better than that one.
Yes, Jimmy's is a lot nicer. But we got a good deal on ours.
Got you.
This is super clean. I like it a lot.
Do we have a little discovery here or something?
I've never look at Ant in the trunk, by the way.
T-Bone!
Ant found the best discovery ever.
Great discovery.
So there's a random hole
on each side.
on each side, and Ant's like, I bet it goes to the front. And look it.
It does.
He stuck a rod through it.
take it.
Dude, look at this. That's so funny. Check that out, right? See that hole right there? There's all that stuff in the middle. Here, show him the back hole.
See that, Steve?
I see
right
it.
through there, right to the front, and there's one on each side
That's so convenient.
for each caliper.
That's sick.
Fire.
You don't gotta take any of your center stuff apart. That stuff sucks. Wow.
Oh, there it is, Steve.
That's the
The
greatest
line.
thing that ever happened.
All right. I don't know how much you want.
Perfect.
That is sick.
All right, so we have our fitting on the master all the way up here, and then we have it running all the way back into the trunk. We're gonna tee off and split it to both calipers. All right, so if you guys are curious what line kit we're using, we're actually using the Drift HQ line kit. I think it's a universal line kit, but it fits in the Z's pretty well. So we have the line that comes back into the trunk. Don't mind that big mess, we're gonna clean it up. And then it's gonna tee off into these two lines right here. See that T, Steve?
I see the T.
Oh,
And what?
I thought we had to run 2 lines. I don't know why.
Yeah, 2 lines.
No.
To the master?
Yeah.
Okay,
One
so
line.
watch. This is gonna tee into our main line right here,
And then 1 for each caliper.
and then 1 for each caliper. But see this, look at this. How are we supposed to get to the caliper, right? Well, the kit comes with something pretty special just for that. Check it out. Bulkhead fittings, baby. Let's get these in the quarter panels.
Oh, went right in like that?
It's thin.
Fuck. Kind of just about where you said. Holy shit. No way, it's that thin. This is a damn car.
This is a damn car. It's a unibody that's just a bunch of stamped skinny metal.
I was thinking maybe a
Yeah, the trans tunnel was thick, that's why.
Yeah.
We said the trans tunnel was thick. Usually trans tunnels are that thin, that's why they bend.
This is a damn car.
Yep. Now, same thing as this other side?
Yes, sir. Bulkhead, so what it does is it, take this, right?
Yep. As you drop it.
As I drop it over and over again. So the metal gets wedged right here, right? So now we have a dash 3 inlet here, a dash 3 outlet, so we can kind of run a line through the metal.
Without worrying about rubbing through the actual line.
So now we have a brake line that comes through and goes to our secondary caliper to be controlled by what, Steve?
Controlled by the hydro. Right?
Yes.
Is that correct?
Correct. Before we begin on trying to make this all fit, we're gonna bleed this thing. And I didn't bench bleed anything, so this might be a pain in the butt. But usually, like, if you crack both bleeders, pump it a couple times, big thrush, close, open, big thrush, open. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. See you soon. Boom. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Stop. Nice and tight.
Do the sound effect one more time.
I don't think the hazard button's gonna fit.
Yeah. Ooh. Got trim a little.
Gotta trim a little bit more. It's finally in. It's finally in. So
Good, it's valid?
yeah, I like it. I think it cut pretty damn good. I mean, I had to cut a little bit farther forward than I thought. And I couldn't fit the hazard button with it, which is not a big deal. It still looks nice without it. And I cut a little bit too deep right here, but I mean, if I pull it really hard, it'd probably hit there, so it works out. So there you go, lost in transition, e-brake. It fits in the stock interior beautifully. Doesn't have anything sticking out. It's hidden. We have a reservoir tucked up here, Steve. You see that?
Okay, wow.
You
that's
like
what
that?
use. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so we're good. I got to put the radio back in, but besides that, I mean, am I scratched up interior? I got to repaint this, but
Yeah,
it's officially in. E-brake is working.
Put the car on the ground.
Put the car on the ground, and we are ready to drift. It's been a long few days.
T-Bone.
T-Bone.
You killed it, bro.
Yeah, Master Tech Tone really held it down.
Yeah.
Thank God I had him on this trip. He goes, who else is gonna? All right, so we're almost ready to go, but the last thing I want to do tonight, I'm gonna make LZ do with me because he's so bored.
Okay.
All right, so LZ's got his, where's your Z? Not here. Well, he's got some cool LZ MFG thing on his door. So Stevie and I this morning had a couple free minutes and we made these up, courtesy of LZ stuff. Thank you, LZ.
So you want to know the trick for this?
What's the trick to this?
So you get the masking tape.
Like it? Yeah? It looks familiar, doesn't it? Steve just took our last sticker and just took the garage out of it so we could put on a die cut. I think it'll look cool. What do you think? Harvey!
I'm looking right here.
You let us know.
You go as low as you can.
Do we go all the way to the skirt and just cut off the O? That'd
Yep.
be kind of hot.
Yeah, so run down there.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want this?
Okay.
We tear the tape like this.
Oh, okay. I see what you're doing here.
It's like close.
So now those are our markers when we go to
Great.
lay it out.
So this isn't wrap vinyl, so it might be a little tricky.
No, it's not.
No.
No, we've had 4.
Oh no, not that face.
Oh.
That's
So this is calendar vinyl, so it's stiffer. So it doesn't really contour that well.
I made it.
Oh.
I didn't want to use your wrap vinyl.
Keep it pulled tight, super tight. All right, line her up. Now someone drop a line in the middle with the squeegee. Now run that down. All right, just like that. Now hold.
Sick.
What do you think, Tom?
Sick.
Dude, that looks so cool.
What do you think, TJ?
TJ?
Jimmy got a cool one.
What was that?
That looks pretty cool. Is mine like that cool, Adam?
You heard him. Talk to me nice.
Dude, that looks so cool because that looks like the 180SX. 180SX has the same.
And the Sylvia. Some model Sylvia.
I didn't even think about that till now. The 180SX has the same thing, but it says 180SX. Love that.
Very cool.
I feel like I would have liked it a little bit smaller and lower.
The problem was if we went any smaller, we would have lost too much of the O. That's why we did it like this. We put a lot of thought in this.
We did, but I appreciate the critique, Adam.
That looks sick. That looks really dope.
You think Sammy would be proud?
Sammy would be proud.
I hope
I know
so.
he's watching this. Sammy would be proud.
Love it.
Let's do it on the other side.
Made it on. It has been another 2 hours. It's midnight. We haven't stopped moving in 4 days. It's insane. But what's the best thing ever Oh my god, I wasn't ready.
Jesus
I wasn't ready for how big of a drop that was. Oh man. The best thing ever is the fact that we didn't need like crazy boards to get the Z on the trailer like we usually do.
It went all smooth.
It was just, it like tickled the undercarriage, but we're good. So Z's on the trailer. We gotta push it back a little farther. But it looks so dope.
Yeah, it does.
Big fan.
Came out good.
All black everything.
Sure.
If the coupe wasn't such a pain in the butt to load.
You should just for.
Did we even talk about why we're loading it up right now? Or where we're going? We haven't talked about any plans. It's been like part install. Boom, 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 boom. Donnie, where are we going tomorrow?
We are going to Cletus McFarland's Fantasy
Freedom Factory.
Freedom Factory.
Freedom Factory.
Freedom Factory.
We're going to the Freedom
Load
Factory.
it up.
Which is sick. We get to drive the Freedom Factory, which is like such a bucket list thing. So, man, I wish I could bring the coupe too. It's too late. Too tired. Z is fully modified. We've done everything. We haven't tested a damn thing, but I'm feeling great about it. Tony, how do you feel? Master Tech Tone?
Waiting to go home.
He's had
He's laying on the ground.
He's had a day.
I want a chocolate milk.
He needs some milk.
All right, Stevie, should we end it here?
Let's do it.
We got a lot. So, shout out to everyone who's been helping us out with the Z. Shout out to Master Tech Tone. Shout out to all the everything. Shout out to Drift HQ for making this possible and LZ for housing it all. So, like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content. Donald,
Have a great night.